The Boston Celtics are gearing up for what promises to be a wild 2023 season. With Jayson Tatum at the helm and a rejuvenated roster ready to make waves, the Celtics' blend of dynamic, fast-paced, and meticulously crafted set plays is a challenge for any defense, and they are aiming to bring another championship back to Beantown. And I'm going to show you how you can run this incredible offense in NBA 2K24 so you can dominate just like the Celtics. In this video, we're going to explore the fundamental principles of their incredible offense. We'll be setting up our own offensive strategy to mirror the potency of the Celtics' dynamic scheme. We're going to examine the key stars that make their offense virtually unstoppable. Now, all the footage in this video was played in online play now using the Celtics and the Boston playbook. But what we go over today can be used with any team in any game mode you want, whether that is play now, my team, or franchise mode. And all you have to do is pick the Celtics playbook to have access to these plays. At the center of everything the Celtics do offensively is their superstar number one option, Jayson Tatum. Tatum consistently showcases a blend of skill, finesse, and basketball IQ that few in the league can match. His ability to score from anywhere on the court, whether it's a silky smooth mid-range jumper or a contested three-pointer, keeps defenses perpetually on the edge, and he is the straw that stirs the drink for this dynamic Celtics offensive attack. The role of your small forward in the Tatum role in our 2K Celtics offense is absolutely pivotal, and he is unquestionably the main star of the show. The player we need for this position must be an extraordinary three-level scorer, and what makes Tatum so dynamic is his ability to get to the paint and finish at the rim. He can work in the mid-range and hit some super tough contested shots. Then he can even extend his range out to the three-point line and be a knockdown outside shooter. Then the player in this role needs to be an excellent ball handler with the offense running through him a ton. He needs to be able to dribble through bodies, hold onto the ball, and get to the rim. Then lastly, because he's our number one option, he's going to have the ball so much, he needs to be a very good playmaker. Whether that's getting into the lane and kicking it out to jump shooters, or if he ever draws multiple defenders into him out on the perimeter, then he needs to find the open cutter and let them finish at the hoop. The play we're looking at here is Fist 81 out, and this is a great way to use Tatum as our primary ball handler and let him play with a high screen to get to the basket and finish at the rim. To initiate this play, start with Tatum at the top, and you're going to get a double screen with your center and shooting guard. But instead of screening, your center is actually going to slip the screen and dive to the basket. And if his defender is caught high, just drop it into the paint right away and finish at the hoop. Then if that isn't open, we are still going to get the screen at the top of the key from our shooting guard, and we just want to use it and come off the screen, get into the lane, and if the hoop is open, go up strong and finish at the rim. But now the great part of this is at the top, our shooting guard is actually going to fade out to the three after the screen. So if we get into the lane and it is closed down, then we can kick it out to him for three and let it fly and drill this jumper. Then lastly on this play, when we come off the screen, we are going to have two shooters in the corner, and if either defender helps to try to close off the lane, then you can kick it out to the corner for another wide open three-point opportunity. The next play we're looking at is BOS Fist 34 down. And so to initiate this play, I like to start with our shooting guard at the top, and your small forward is going to start at the elbow and get a screen where he can run out to the wing. And if his defender gets caught on the screen, then you can fire over the pass, and if there's room, then we just want to let this three go and drill it. Then once you make the pass over, if the defender fights through and takes it away, now you'll get a screen off the wing, and now it's a pick and roll, and you want to turn the corner, get into the lane, and if the hoop is open, go finish strong. But then if you come off the screen and both defenders come out on you as you drive down, then you can drop it down inside your screener as he rolls to the hoop and finish inside. Then lastly, we're going to have two shooters in the corner, and if the defenses collapse down as you attack the paint, then you can kick it out to the shooters and let them fire in jumpers, making this very difficult to stop. Though every team needs their number one option, having a legit number two is what sets teams apart, and for the Boston Celtics, Jalen Brown fills that vital role alongside Tatum. Brown's explosive athleticism and sharp shooting provide amazing balance and make the Celtics so difficult to stop. Together, their synergy on the court has sculpted one of the NBA's most compelling duos and has given the Celtics arguably the best 1-2 punch in the NBA. In our 2K Celtics lineup, Jalen Brown's role as the shooting guard is indispensable. And because we are going to be using him in a ton of similar spots as our number one option, furthermore, the player in this Brown role must be just a great shooter, comfortable in both the mid-range and beyond the three-point line, and he is going to be playing off ball more, so we really need him to be a knock lockdown shooter in his catch and shoot opportunities. Then, though Brown's ball handling has become a bit of a meme, we'll be asking our shooting guard to be one of our primary ball handlers, and he must be adept off working off screens, getting into the lane in traffic, and still finishing at the hoop. The next play we're looking at is Fist Gives Stagger 35, and here we can utilize Brown as the primary ball handler and let him make a play with the rock, but we're also going to have a shooter coming off a screen that gives us another great option. Here, initiate with your shooting guard at the top of the key, and your small forward is going to start in the corner where you'll get a stagger screen and run to the wing, and you want to pass this over, and if his man gets caught on the screen, then you can just let this three fly and drill it. Then if your man comes off the stagger screen and you pass it over, but his man fights through and takes a shot away, then you will hold this ball for a second and reset it to the top, where now Brown will run a pick and pop, and if the lane is open, take it right down Main Street and finish at the cup. Then after you make the pass over and you wait for the screen and you start to go to the hoop, but now if you are cut off and the defenders are playing off to take away your drive, then your center is going to pop out to the three-point line and you can pass it over and let it fly for another three-point opportunity. The point guard position for the Celtics this year is undergoing a transformation. With Boston legend Marcus Smart no longer a part of the Celtics, the reins have been handed over to Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon. While neither might have the intensity or junkyard attitude as Smart, both are intelligent players pivotal to Boston's strategic plan. They are primed to take on roles as primary ball handlers, crucial for spacing and working in tandem off stars like Brown and Tatum. In our 2K Celtics offense, White and Brogdon's role as the point guard is super important. This guard needs to be a trusted long-range shooter. They need to have a quick trigger and accuracy from deep, which makes them a constant threat to defenses, providing critical spacing for our dominant wings, ensuring they always have a kick option if they suck defenses into them. This role will be one of our primary ball handlers and needs to be able to set up the offense and deliver crisp passes to cutters or players coming off screens for jumpers. His court vision and ability to make quick decisions off the ball, whether to cut to the rim or space out for a three-pointer, play a key role in maintaining the fluidity of our Celtics offense. The next play we're looking at is Quick Iverson Pin 3. This play is all about holding the ball and letting the off-ball action with cutters and players coming off screen take place where we can find the open man for easy buckets. To initiate this play, start with your point guard at the top of the key, then your small forward is going to start on the wing, cut through the high post, and then get a pair of screens before cutting down into the paint, and if this guy gets held up, then just fire in the pass and you should have an easy finish at the rim. Then if the cutter isn't there, your center is going to pop out to the wing and you want to pass it over, and as this is happening, your player who's cutting through the lane is going to get a down screen and work his way back out to the three-point line, and as he clears, pass it over, and if open, then fire away the three here for a nice clean look. Then if your player comes off the screen but the shot isn't there, then I like to do just a little pump fake, get my man in the air, and then drive to the lane and finish at the rim. Then for one more option on this play, if at the very start of the play you don't like the cutter in the lane and then you don't pass it to the wing but you actually just wait for a second, your two big men are going to set staggered screens on your shooting guard in the corner, and he's going to loop all the way from one side of the court to the other, and you can pass it over, and if his man gets caught up, then you can just bomb this away for another three from the other side of the court. Then if you want to take this offense to the next level, you need to check out my website, Scheme Kings. Up right now is part 2 of this video where I'll give you 6 more plays for this Celtics offense, and this will give you the ability to attack anyone you face and get open shot opportunities for your key players like Tatum and Brown. Plus, I'm doing a breakdown of the Celtics freelance offense that will give you great shots without running any set plays. There's also my Golden State Warriors offense on the site that you can check out with the membership to play like the Warriors, and I have a plan for a ton more videos like this as we go through 2K24. Now, my site is a monthly membership, and included in the membership, you get full access to my Madden schemes, where I recreate NFL and NCAA schemes in videos just like this, and there are hours of Madden content on the site already, so you can have access to all the Madden and 2K videos for one price. Then also running a sale on the site if you want to check this 2K stuff out. Use code KR2K at checkout for 50% off your first month, and if you want to check out Scheme Kings, a link will be down in the description below. Then transforming the way Boston approaches offense, Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford stand as embodiments of the modern day stretch big man. Their capacity to shoot from deep while maintaining their traditional roles as big men can be a game changer. With Porzingis and Horford in the lineup, the Celtics can truly employ a 5-out offense, a strategy very few teams can counter effectively. In our 2K Celtics scheme, the role of Kristaps Porzingis is paramount. His towering presence paired with his impeccable shooting touch from the perimeter makes him a mismatch nightmare, and this stretch 5 element is going to provide an incredible amount of spacing for our main weapons to work inside, and if they ever get in trouble, they can kick it out to him for wide open jumpers. Meanwhile, for the Horford role, we require a player who can seamlessly step out and drain jumpers, fulfilling our 5-out vision, but beyond his shooting prowess, Horford's playmaking acumen is often understated. We'll leverage this skill by playing some of our offense through him, where he can orchestrate plays and feed cutting teammates for easy finishes. The next play we're looking at is give 51 5-out. This play start at the top with any of your main ball handlers, and you will see your center come to the top of the 3-point line, and you want to pass it over right then. And after the pass, the play initiator is going to cut down to the middle of the lane, and I want to control the big man here and get in the defender who's trailing our cutter's path and hold him up for half a second. And if this happens, your man will have a wide open path to the basket, and you can just drop it into him and let him finish at the rim. Then if you run this action, you fire it into the lane, but now a defender helps off the corner to close you off on your drive, then you can kick this ball out. This is a great second option if you are cut off. Then if after the pass, your man starts going down the lane, but he is covered, then we want to actually pull this out, and we want to go to the wing and do a dribble handoff with our other big man. Now, if his man falls asleep on that handoff and is playing back and you get an opening, then this is why you want to stretch 4 and a stretch 5 in this offense, because now we have room and we can just pull this and drain this 3 ball. But then if you do the dribble handoff and they actually play solid defense and close out on your big men, then we will be at the top of the 3-point line, and while this is happening in the corner, you'll be getting a down screen action from one of your wings, and the other one is going to loop down the lane, and about 90% of the time he is going to be wide open, and you can just drop this pass in for an easy bucket. Then the next play we're looking at is quick zip pin 3. This is going to be the type of play the Celtics are going to try to utilize this year to get their new stretch 5 Porzingis open behind the arc to knock down some triples. You want to initiate this play with either one of your guards on the wing, then your other guard will get a down screen from your forward and fire it out to the 3-point line, and if his man gets caught low, then just turn and launch this triple right away and make them pay. But then if you run this and the defender is able to fight through the down screen and take away your shot, then look over to the opposite wing and your player is going to be getting another down screen, and you will have this player looping to the 3-point line, and you're going to get a wide open 3, and you can just let it go and drill it before the defender can fight through and contest the shot. But then if you pass it over and the defender is able to fight through and contest this jumper, then I like to just give a little pump fake, get him in the air, put the ball on the deck, attack the basket, and make a play at the hoop. Then if this video helped you, remember to check out part 2 on my site, Scheme Kings, to take it to the next level. Then I do have another video like this where I broke down the Steph Curry-led Golden State Warriors offense and how you can use it to rack up a crazy amount of threes and easy buckets. If you want to check that out, you need to watch this video right here.